Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 career mode. We're playing as Manchester United. This is episode 15. Now, we only have one match in today's episode, simply because we have a shit ton of transfer negotiations. To start things off, Victor Valdez has left Manchester United for 17.5 million. The board has allocated me 15 million. We also have transfer deadline day. Now, guys, the match against Liverpool, holy shit. I'm going to spoil a little bit, but definitely goal of the season coming up. There's an absolute fucking screamer, so please stick around. You guys won't regret it. Now, guys, if you haven't watched the last episode, highly recommend you do. We are in the January transfer window, and we officially signed Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yeah, hear me right. For free next season. It's going to be an absolute quality player. We also signed Mandanda pre-contract. Whether or not we, very much in the same boat with these pre-contracts, I try to get as many of them as possible. Whether or not we keep them and play with them doesn't bother me. If we can make them, if we can sell them for a profit later on, I'll be happy. Now, to start things off, after the sale of Victor Valdez, we're able to hopefully go after our target, Youri Tielemans. Obviously, the best player in career mode with the potential, 18 years of age. I can definitely seeing him fit at Old Trafford. The Belgium will be welcomed with open arms, most definitely. He could be a long-term replacement for Wayne Rooney, who's playing at the cam role. Obviously, he can play centre mid, centre attacking mid, but he also has defensive quality, so he could be a long-term replacement for Bastian Schweinsteiger, who is a little bit old as well. But we have a away match against Liverpool. We're going to Liverpool to play the Scousers. Huge rivalry here today, and hopefully we can claim the 3 points. Liverpool are not doing well. They're only won 2 games this season, 11 draws and 6 losses. They're currently in 17th place, and you guys have just been laughing along with me. I don't honestly believe it. Why are Liverpool going so bad? And it's not because of the lack of injuries either. They are just drawing and playing bad football, as simple as that, which befuddles me. So that obviously allows a like Liverpool, arguably, with the amount of money on their squad, they want to be going for top 5. That's minimal. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets into the top 5 because of that. Diego Costa is still out for 7 weeks for Chelsea. Huge. They definitely missed out on him when we played the 0-0 draw at Old Trafford. But we're going to be sticking with the stock standard 4-2-3-1. Lacazette up front, hopefully tearing up the pitch. Wayne Rooney at the cam with the ability to go for goal with his long shots. Marco Reus and Memphis Depay running down the wing, whipping it in. And Bastian Schweinsteiger and Morgan Schneiderlin holding up the defensive midfield part of the pitch. Shaw and Matteo Darmian supporting the wingers, and Jones and Matt Hummels in goal. Matt Hummels with the ability to be an outfield player from time to time. Well, he thinks that. A little bit of foreshadowing there. And David De Gea in goal. One of my favourite goalkeepers in career mode. Now, Memphis Depay manages to get into a very good situation. He got cut down and blocked up pretty quickly. He plays it out to Bastian Schweinsteiger, who hits it over the crossbar, but a very nice attempt from Bastian, obviously playing defensive most of the year. Now, Marco Reus puts in an absolute perler of a fucking ball to Lacazette. He gets his shot off at Mingale and was quite unlucky to be denied. Now, Marco Reus whips in an absolute god ball, and there it is. I genuinely don't know how I scored that against Liverpool, of all people. Matt Hummels, just after the 32nd minute, scores a bicycle kick in the box, and I am just absolutely in awe. I pressed L and B, just trying to get the power header, and out of nowhere, Matt Hummels does this brilliant bicycle kick past Skirtle. Absolutely crazy. Jones was sort of blocking the goalkeeper a bit, so you got to give that to Liverpool. Manages to duck, and Matt Hummels scores an absolute screamer. Now, if that's not goal of the season, that was his first goal in the Premier League. It took 15 episodes for him to do a fucking bicycle kick. Now, Lucas fires it to Christian Benteke in a very dangerous situation. He cuts back, gets his shot off. The crumbs fall to James Milner in the piss-pouring rain. And after that stroke of brilliance from Matt Hummels, I'm still befuddled. That is absolutely spectacular. Whether or not I do a top 5 goals of the season at the end of the year, I may or not do, but I don't know if I'm going to score it better. That is the best goal I've scored in FIFA 16 career mode, and immense, absolutely immense. And especially from Matt Hummels, who's like 6'2". Wayne Rooney absolutely belts it at the crossbar. Schweinsteiger manages to maintain possession in the box, but unfortunately his shot manages to go over. But Liverpool were doing quite well. Coutinho on the ball, very, very dangerous. Plays it through to Moreno, falls back to Roberto Firmino, back to Moreno, and Roberto Firmino manages to get his shot off. And we managed to give away a penalty. And of all people to give it away, it would be Matt Hummels as well. Like, just grabbed his shirt. I hate that feature in FIFA 16. I don't even know I'm doing it. Why? It should be bound to another button. I probably can do that. But in the 81st minute, Christian Benteke goes straight down the middle. And we're not looking at not a very good situation whatsoever. 1-0 down away at Liverpool. My strikers have abandoned me. We weren't doing that well up front, except for Matt Hummels, the defender, who scores an absolute fucking pearler. Benteke, very influential in the first goal, gets his shot off, and Milner picked up the crumbs, and obviously the penalty there. But Anthony Martial was determined to scrape the victory away here. In the 90th minute, trying to create some space, he plays it back to Matteo Darmian, who finds Yannick Bolasie in the box. Yannick Bolasie gets into the box and makes it 2-2 in the 90th minute, and I was so relieved when that goal in. Yannick Bolasie, fresh off the bench, makes it 2-2 to hopefully seal the draw here today. And obviously puts Matt Hummels' ball back in the limelight. But very nice breakaway there. He gets in a decent position and cool, calm and collective gets the P-roller off. And hopefully with that goal we can claim the 3 points here today. But we also have the transfer window coming up, and we actually find out who we sign, if we sign Youri Tielemans. But yeah, we managed to draw 2-2 in the 90th minute thanks to Yannick Bolasie. So a draw against Liverpool, which I'm sure they're not liking. They would have most definitely wanted to get the 3 points. But I decided to go into the match replay and just have a look at Matt Hummels' goals. Marco Reus absolutely teed it up for him. And I'm sure Skirtle was like befuddled. He thought, no way is Matt Hummels going to attempt that. And that's like the first bicycle kick that I've actually like landed as well. Superb. Absolutely superb, Matt Hummels. And that's definitely why we signed you to score goals. Matteo Darmian picked up the man of the match, which was well deserved. But a 2-2 draw. 11 shots, 6 on target. Arguably could have got more. But Youri Tielemans, what are they called? They're not FC Anderlecht, no. They are SC Anderlecht. The Belgium side knows he's worth a lot, so we're not going to be able to get him for cheaply. And especially being in January now, we're not in, obviously, the August transfer window. He's going to be that much more expensive, because most likely he's gone up in overall. So we're probably going to have to roughly pay 20 million for Youri Tielemans. 18 years of age, got the best potential in FIFA 16 career mode, and you guys have been telling me for a while to sign him. Now, we do have the semi-finals in the Capital One Cup against Crystal Palace. The other matches going on is against Manchester City, against Reading, I do believe. We managed to simulate the match wholly and solely. I wanted to just continue through the January transfer window. I want to obviously get through it. And I felt like we're going to win against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford, and it was quite comfortably. So, yeah. And continue on with the negotiations with Youri Tielemans. We are going to have to pay a fair bit for his wage, of course, to increase it. But I want to try and get it down as low as possible, simply because if we try and... it's not because I'm a tight ass. If we try and loan him out, the younger teams... Well, sorry, not the younger teams. The teams with the lower budget can afford him. We managed to get a pretty sensational bid from Sunderland. I'm surprised they even have that much money. But Paddy McNair is going on a short-term loan to Middlesbrough. 38 million they offered for Jones, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be selling him. 23 years of age, 81 overall. Definitely a player for the future. One of the only core United first-team players, which obviously over the next couple of seasons will phase out. But But yeah, I do really want to keep him in the team. We've obviously got Rojo. But guys, we managed to sign Youri Tielemans, 76 overall. Can play as a centre mid in the cam. Has 5-star weak foot. Is roughly worth around 11 million. We managed to pick him up with that wage decrease. Definitely going to be playing him this season, but I will be putting him on the loan list to hopefully go him out. Now, guys, if you are having problems loaning out your players, I highly recommend you go with a short-term loan. I don't know why, but the glitch is in this and very much the same as last year. If you try to loan a player out for 1 year, I'm not really too sure about 2 years, but they won't go out. I don't know why. It's just a glitch. If you put them out for a short-term loan, they're most likely to send you an offer. But the thing is, you can send them out for another short-term loan in January. So you might not obviously get the full year, but you'll get something close to it. And obviously, it actually exposes them to more clubs, different leagues, and obviously they'll get more game time depending. But we have another simulation match here against Crystal Palace. We managed to win the first match quite comfortably 2-0. And then the second match 1-0. Now, first things first, guys, we're going to be focusing. I did say I was going to focus on Adnan at the start of the episode, but we're going to be focusing on putting up Youri Tielemans' stats. So he's doing all right. So in the January transfer window, we managed to sell Victor Valdez and bring in some fantastic players, which is superb. Niang went to PSG, but Mandanda will be joining the club. Carrillo. Now, as you see here, I do have a interesting topic I bring up in a second, but we signed Carrillo, Mandanda, Ibra, and Youri Tielemans, which I think is quite successful. Hopefully, with these impact players, we now can continue to hopefully push for the league title. Now, as you see on screen, apparently we can sign Carrillo again. Now, if you saw there, I am absolutely furious because we signed Carrillo on a pre-contract, right? It also said, if you can remember from the messages, that Stoke City also put in an offer. And during the transfer there, it actually said Stoke City signed Carrillo. Now, if this is a thing like in FIFA 15 career mode where you can sign pre-contract players, you pay for their fucking wages, but they don't come to the club, I'm going to be absolutely furious because I don't know how that's even implemented in the game. Why? It's just bullshit. Obviously, there was that glitch last year. If you put a player up, if you did like a whole bunch of bids for a player swap, and then you just accepted them all, the player would only go out to one club. I'm not entirely sure if they've fixed that glitch. But the top transfers, obviously, Lopez, the goalkeeper, going for 27 million to AC Milan. And then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang coming for 23 million from Borussia Dortmund. And Youri Tielemans coming for 20 million as well. So I don't think we actually paid that much for him. Obviously, double what he's worth. But Marcus Rojo will be going on a short-term loan to Newcastle. And I don't mind loaning out players to lower league Premier League clubs that aren't direct rivals. Obviously, if Newcastle managed to get a draw against Chelsea with the help of Marcus Rojo and Chris Smalling. Hopefully, we're going to be loaning him out. Now, I obviously, with an addition of some money, I wanted to loan out Smalling and Rojo so I can get their wages and so I can get some more pre-contract players. Now, Nicholas Onkolu, 81 overall, and Baninga Naldo as well could be a player we signed. But I made a decision to sign the Argentine from Sevilla, 27 years of age, 4-star weak for 4-star skills. He's worth 35 million. Whether or not we play him next season and make a profit, we'll just have to see. And I'm just trying to see. Did I sign Nicholas Onkolu? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Regardless, we've signed a shit ton of pre-contract players and we've signed Youri Tielemans. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All links in the description below. Stay tuned for more content on my channel and see how the Manchester United career mode is progressing. Go check out the Real Madrid if you haven't already as well. That series is being superb. A lot of fun. So, end it here? Yeah, okay. Rightio guys, catch ya.